basic abduction machine. The way we're gonna set up for this, because we wanna be tackling primarily that glute medius, we can sit into two ways. We can sit into the pad, or we can sit into full hip flexion, so we're thinking about hinging. Now, I'm gonna have you do it entirely up to preference. I personally like to sit just a bit back, and then we can pull a bit forward when we want to. Now, from here, I wanna think about pulling into those handles. I'm gonna think about driving my feet away from me. Pretty self-explanatory, okay? Holding that end position for a second or two, slowly coming back. I wanna pick a notch that's gonna allow me to get a good amount of range of motion coming back. And then once I start to fail a little bit, I can start to pull forward to help assist me to make it a little bit easier, so I'm in a more of a mechanically advantageous position afterwards. So here's the hip adduction machine, okay? So we're working primarily those adductors, okay, and the insides of our legs. Now, we wanna assume a position that is gonna be comfortable for us to get into, but also can extend our range of motion to a good degree. Now, as we sit into position, I like to assist myself with my hands to start with them together. I'm gonna pull into that seat. Okay, as I pull into that seat, I'm slowly letting myself come all the way towards where my range of motion will be. Right here is about good for me, holding for a second or two. And I wanna think about taking the sides of my legs and just squeezing them together with one another like I'm trying to crush a watermelon. Slowly coming back, holding for a second or two, and coming right back into position, squeezing for a second or two. Now, what you'll see for this movement right here, it's typically a mid to short position movement. So primarily the resistance will be felt in that set position.